Hi, it's Caroline here with step 4 of the 5 steps to midlife mastery, and today we're going to get really practical. So up until now what we've been doing is laying the psychological groundwork in order to be able to make sure that we can move to where we want to be. So today is all about making a plan. It's all about understanding what our ultimate destination is, what are we trying to create in terms of our life and ourselves, and then understanding where we are now, and then putting some milestones in place that allow us to make sure that we get from where we are now to where we want to be, if that makes sense. So follow the steps in the guide. What I would really encourage you to do is to break things down into the smallest components you possibly can. So for instance, say that part of what you want to do is to lose 2 stone. All right, so that's quite a typical thing for women of our age, is to actually lose a bit of weight. We're very aware of the health benefits of doing that, and also we want to carry on looking good. So say you want to lose 2 stone. So you're not going to go from where you are now to having lost 2 stone. So you need to think about, okay, so what needs to happen to get me to that point where I've shed those pounds? So the first thing is that you need to take a long hard look at your diet. So what needs to change there? Your fitness regime, so what needs to change there? What support you're going to need? What impact that's going to have on the family, the way they eat and what you're going to be doing. And also thinking about how you're going to set some milestones in place. So are you going to aim for £0.5 pound a week, £1 a week, £2 a week? What are you going to aim for in a way that's achievable? Now, when I worked in corporate life, we used to talk about setting SMART objectives. So a SMART objective is one that is specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time limited. Okay, so when you're thinking about setting your goal, and say, we'll go back to the example of losing 2 stone, you need to state your goal positively and think about it in terms of SMART. So for instance, it might be, it is now the 5th of January 2020 and I am 120 pounds. I weigh 120 pounds. I'm so happy and grateful and I feel fantastic. So you can see I've made it specific, I've made it measurable, it's achievable. So, in that time scale, we should be able to shed 2 stone. It's relevant, so, that's going to make me feel good. It's going to have health benefits, so it's all very relevant. And it's time bound because I've actually set a date. Now, a lot of people, a lot of mentors I've worked with actually, sometimes leave the date bit to one side because they say that that's makes it more likely to be adversely impactful if we don't actually achieve things by that date. However, I disagree with that. I think it's important to have a date in mind, but also to be a little bit kind to ourselves if we don't actually get exactly precisely to where we've decided we need to get to by that specific date. But by aiming for a date that has psychological benefits that play with our subconscious that make it more likely for us to make progress in that time. I hope that all makes sense. Follow the steps and I will see you tomorrow for the final video in this series. Bye for now.